guys, it's me again, Brianna, here with my Bre'sBooks channel, which you haven't seen several videos for a long time, and I'm really sorry about that. I'm still having technical difficulties I'm working out, but in case you see this video, if I am able to use somebody else's computer or something, then hopefully I will get these posted because I have a lot of videos to catch up on. I need to do another book haul already, and my October wrap up and my November TBR. I'm a little behind on those, so hopefully I'll get to film all of those today, and hopefully I'll find a way to get them posted this week. But until then, if you guys know how I can get iPhoto to read my iPhone again like it used to, so I can upload them and then upload them to iMovie, that would be great, so I could actually post videos some more. Yeah, cause that's my trouble right now. I can't upload my videos to iPhoto, and that's the only way I know how to get them onto iMovie, is putting them on iPhoto first. So if you guys know of a solution for that, I've tried a bunch of stuff already. I've looked online everywhere, and nothing's worked so far. So, yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have any ideas about how I might be able to fix that. In the meantime, if you're seeing this, I did find a temporary solution, and let's get right down to it because I have a lot to get through. So, first, let's start with my book haul, I guess. It will be book haul number 6, and it's quite a large stack, so I'm just going to kind of read through them and not really say much about any of them, but let me know if you're excited about any of these, because I know I am. The first book I got is The Hobbit, obviously by J.R.R. Tolkien, and I really liked this cover, and it's kind of a cool, like, paperback version of it, and I've never read it, so I wanted to give it a try. So The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. Angel Eyes by Shannon Dittenmore. The Castle Corona by Sharon Creech. A Beautiful Dark by Jocelyn Davies. The Fairest Beauty by Melanie Dickerson. Rebel Angels by Libba Bray. Jellicoe Road by Melina Marchetta. The script book for Into the Woods. Music and lyrics by Stephen Sondheim and James Lapine. The Lovely and the Lost by Paige Morgan, which is the sequel to The Beautiful and the Cursed, which I do not own yet. The Rosie Project by Graham Simpson. The Tale of Disbro by Kate DiCamillo. Someday, Someday Maybe by Lauren Graham. Austenland by Shannon Hale. 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. In Front of God and Everybody, Confessions of April Grace by K.D. McCreight. The Murk and the Midnight Hour by Jane Nickerson. The Yellow Fairy Book, collected by Andrew Lang. The Green Fairy Book, collected by Andrew Lang. And last but not least, The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein in a perfect hardcover edition. I've been looking for this for forever. It was one of my favorite children's books. I love all of Shel Silverstein's books. And I found it for super cheap at a library book sale. So, big finish. And that concludes my book haul. It was rather large. There was kind of a lot of library book sales back to back, and so I went to like all of them since I moved. I was moving out of the area soon, so I kind of wanted to do one big last hurrah before I moved away. So let's see, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 19 books in that book haul, so that's quite large. But now let's jump right into my October wrap-up, even though it's November 6th. The first book of the month I read was Panic by Lauren Oliver, and I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. The second book I read was Landline by Rainbow Rowell, and I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I loved it, completely loved it, devoured it. It's my favorite Rainbow Rowell book so far. The third book I read was Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. I gave that 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed that as well, but not as much as Landline. The fourth book I read was The Iron Trial, and I gave that 4 out of 5 stars. The fifth book I read in the month of October was The Forever Song, the concluding book to the Blood of Eden trilogy by Julie Kagawa, and I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. And the last book I read in the month of October before it ended was Trial by Fire by Josephine Angelini, which I loved, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. So overall I totaled to 6 books for the month of October, and I was really happy about that, especially since like the last 2 weeks I didn't read anything because I was like packing and moving and doing all crazy things, and I'm still doing all kinds of crazy things. These are the first videos filmed in my new home, so if you guys are interested in a video tour of the place that I moved, definitely let me know and I would be happy to do that for you. It's not very exciting, there's still not stuff on the walls or anything yet, but I really like it. I'm happy. There's lots more room for books in this place, so I'm excited to get more bookshelves and start collecting. Actually, more reading. Start reading before I collect more, hopefully. That probably won't last very long, but we'll see. So now that I've done my book haul and my wrap up, let's move right in to my November TBR, woohoo! Which I have a rather large stack of on top of my bookshelf right there. But first I will show you the ones I'm currently reading. I'm in 2 separate book clubs right now. One on Tuesday nights and one on Thursday nights. They're live book clubs, so I actually go to someone's house and we talk about the chapter and whatever. The first one is Father, Son, and the Other One by Jeff Kennedy. And this is a nonfiction book, and we're only this far, so we won't be done with this book club till January. So it got ways to that, but the chapters are pretty short, so it won't take up too much of my reading time, hopefully. And the other one from my other book club is called The Artisan Soul by Erwin Raphael McManus, and I love this book. It is so beautifully written, and it's also nonfiction. So those are the 2 I'm currently reading, and The Artisan Soul I'm actually about halfway through, so I'll be done with this one in just a couple of weeks, and then we'll be done with that book club, so I'll only have the one, and then, yeah, have more free time. While I'm reading those, since we're only doing a chapter a week, I want to be reading something else as well, and I'm so excited for this. I'm finally going to read The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Yes, I still haven't read it. I know. But I'm excited because I'm going to jump into reading this, breeze really through it quick, hopefully, and then watch the movie right after, so I can kind of like compare, contrast, do the things with the stuff. I'm happy. I'm super excited about this. I've been looking forward to the story for a long time, ever since it like exploded everywhere, and I was like, oh, it's that good. I should probably read it. Yeah. So, The Fault in Our Stars, this month for sure. And the rest of these books over here, I'm going to want to read as well. But there's quite a lot of them, so yeah. I probably won't get through them all in November, but I would rather save December reading for Christmas books only, if I can, because that's what I like to read at Christmas time. That's what I like to read at Christmas time, but if I have to read a couple of these, I will do that. But, okay, so I'm just going to go through this whole stack really quick, and we'll see how it goes. The first one I want to read is Black Ice by Becca Fitzpatrick. This was the October, the Book Explosion Book of the Month for October, I believe. And there has been mixed reviews on it, so I'm interested to see what I think of it. This next one I've been wanting to read for forever, ever since I saw it on BookTube originally. It's called The Girl Who Circumnavigated Fairyland in a Ship of Her Own Making by Catherine M. Valente. The next one in this stack is Eon by Alison Goodman. The next one is We Are Liars by E. Lockhart. The next one is Blue Lily Lily Blue by Maggie Stiefvater, and this is the third book in the Raven Cycle series. Yay! Beautiful cover. Got it, love it, gotta love it. The next book in this stack is Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. I think this is the first book I will have read by her if I get to read it this month, so we'll see what I think of it. The next one, To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han. Also the first Jenny Han book I've ever read, I believe. The next book I'm really excited about, and it is Talon by Julie Kagawa. I've read all our other books, so I'm excited to start into this new series about dragons, because dragons are awesome, and there's not that many books about dragons, I feel like, so. The next one, of course, is Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. This is the last book by Rainbow Rowell I haven't read, so I need to get this done. Since this was our first one, I feel kind of bad not reading this one sooner, but there you go. Hopefully read this month. The next one is The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. This one I've been wanting to read since I read the synopsis way before it came out, and I'm so sad I've had to keep putting it off and putting it off. I really want to just like be able to read it and sit and enjoy it and not have to rush through it, so yeah, I've been putting it off, but I'm really excited for it, and I think it's going to be amazing, and I hope I get to read it soon, or this month, or soon. The next one is The Maze Runner by James Dashner. I want to read this so that I can watch the movie right after it, kind of like I'm doing with The Fault in Our Stars, and see what I think. The next one is Destined for Dune by Carrie Corp and Lori Langdon, and this is the sequel to the book Dune by the same authors, which I really enjoyed. It is a fantasy retelling. The next book is Unmade by Sarah Rees Brennan. This is the third book in the Lindburn Legacy trilogy. I believe this is the last one in this trilogy. And I love this series. It's so good. Such witty humor and quirks to it, and I love the characters, and I hate that they did the cover change, but I'm trying not to let that get to me because I still love the books a lot. So this is the third book in the new cover. The next book in the stack is The Queen of Zombie Hearts by Gina Showalter, and this is the third book in the Zombie Chronicles or something. The White Rabbit Chronicles. Third book in the White Rabbit Chronicles was also very good. Kind of like Alice in Wonderland with zombies, sort of, even though I don't really get the Alice in Wonderland thing. It's basically like a zombie story. But it's good. I think I actually like it better than Julie Kagawa's Immortal Rules series. I feel like a traitor for saying that since I'm such a loyal fan of her work, but I liked this zombie story better. And finally, the last book in this humongous stack, which there's no way I'm going to finish in this month because reasons, but the last book is Where She Went by Gail Forman. I've already read If I Stay and seen the movie If I Stay, and I wanted to, as soon as I finished the book by Gail Forman, I wanted to read the sequel to the duology so it could be completed, and I really wanted to know what happens, and apparently this happens, this takes place 2 years or something after the first book, If I Stay, so I'm curious to see how this goes, and yeah. That is the last of my ginormous stack. Let me see if I can show you. This ginormous stack is what I want to finish reading in November. Plus those. I think I'm in trouble, but optimistic, right? I'll read as much as I can, and I'm going to love it. I haven't read for far too long because of moving craziness, and I'm way ready to get back into this. So, let's do it, BookTube. Let's do it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you don't hate me too much for not posting videos for a few weeks. I'm sorry, it's been craziness. Yeah, but I'll see you hopefully soon. Hopefully I can get my computer or my phone or something fixed soon so it'll upload stuff like it's supposed to. Until then, read more books. Bye, guys!